So, enhanced user activity. Basically, while I totally know that this is what I call reactive security, it's still really important to be able to determine who did what in a NOLTS database. And historically, we have always had database user activity. It's just that we simply had the ability to see who read documents and who wrote documents. But I've always been against the rights column because it's extremely ambiguous in that you look at it, but what did they actually do? So luckily, IBM listened to feedback, and if you're on Domino 8.5 or above, you have the ability to expand or enhance what is being written out to database activity, and that you can now see who has added documents, who has modified documents, and who has deleted documents. So the way you go about doing this is you have to upgrade your databases to the on-disk structure of 8.5 or above. And the way you go about doing that is, or actually let me take a step back. First of all, the way you go about determining what ODS your servers are on, or your database is on, is in the Files tab of your Domino server. Traditionally, you probably come in here and you have a folder listed. Well, over here, I don't know if you guys know this, but you have this little all button, and when you click it, you get a flat display of all of the databases on that Domino server. You can then use this file format column, which shows you the on-disk version of your databases. So like, for example, here I have an R5 database. If I go to that database properties, and I go to user details, you'll see I have my traditional read and write columns. Well, then I'll go ahead and I'll select a higher database that has an R9 52 ODS, and in user details, I have my advanced options. So ultimately, what I would encourage you to do is go and look at your Domino servers and see what type of file formats are out there. And if you have the folder file format entirely, then that means that you've never changed your server to show or convert to the higher level ODS. So the first thing you'll want to do is in your notes.ini is do a create R9, or if you're still on 8.5, you can do R85 underscore databases equals 1. Then the next step you need to take is you need to run compact -C against your database or databases. Just keep in mind that for system level databases like names.nsf, statrep, admin4, etc., you do need to run the compact -C with the Domino server shut down, and you run those the compact -C from a DOS command prompt line.